Okay, this collective, oh, it is filled with people who are, you know what's coming through? Well, where do I start? So, first, the song Freedom by Beyonce came through. I didn't even realize that. Let me just cover. Okay, look. March 10th, 10 10s, completion and new beginning. You're in that new, see it all already. I haven't even really uttered anything, and it already ties in. First, the song Freedom by Beyonce is what's coming through, okay? And I mean, it's coming through strong. So I feel like that resonates with someone. Like someone is using that to kind of like hype themselves up in the morning. That's what it feels like, okay? Because I feel like I'm sitting in my car and listening to that. And it's like, I see like the musical notes like coursing through veins. Like it's like you really feel the vibration. It's intense and it's like it's empowering. But the other thing that's coming through is I saw 1, 2, 3, and 2 was highlighted. So it felt like 1 was the breakdown. So it feels like a transformational process. Okay, excuse me. Yeah. Oh God, I'm still not used to the burping and the not fun. Okay. um, All right, so yeah, 1 was the breakdown, and now 2 is the point where it's like you're rising up, and it's like you've reclaimed your power is something that's been coming through for a while, and I feel like you did it. Like this collective did it. Okay, you know who you are. I'm getting like you really feel it. You don't know what the next step is. You don't know what's coming next. Like we don't know what number 3 is, but you're at number 2, and I feel like the other thing that was coming through was like I felt like this intense like surge of power, and it almost felt like I wanted to roar, but like a dragon, like and just like breathe fire. That's what it feels like. Okay, um, I don't know what's coming next, but I just feel like this is it's a season of empowerment, and it's a season of not just reclaiming your power, but remembering who you always were. Yeah, this came through before too. Like I feel like at a different reading, like you were someone when you were younger, like more vivacious and like you had no problem telling people what what you thought and expressing your opinions, your just blurting things out, being you. And something happened in like adolescence and early adulthood and you just kind of became more subdued, whether it's because of responsibilities, it feels like you're bogged down because I see like buoys and like just putting pressure on something, right? That's what it feels like. Um, yeah, but you had to go through that, that first phase where all of that had to be broken down because you had to go back to who you really are at the soul level, like who you MF and are is what's coming through. Okay, like I don't curse, but not unless I'm really pissed. But yeah, okay. Ooh, wow. Wow, I'm telling you, it feels intense, but it feels intense in a good way. Like just, mm, I told you, I feel like roaring like a dragon. That is really what is like pushing forward. I need to know. Okay, let's find out more. All right. Okay, first. Oh, I just split it. Ant spirit, time to collaborate. Oh, one, one, and we saw the tens. So that new beginning. It's the new that new phase. Okay. Okay, you might be finding your tribe, um, like the people who you really resonate with. All right, sweet results await. Oh, look at that! Transformation is beautiful. Number 11, and this is 7. Sweet results await. See, whatever's coming in number 3, like step 3. Oh, it's gonna be good. It has to be good because you've reclaimed your power. You know who you are. Mm. Okay, let's see. All right, so just watch your words. 45 parrot spirit. That was, it's just while I'm kind of flipping through, but that was about to fall out. No. Okay. I was asking if I should have taken that. No. Okay, let's see. What do you want to tell them about this intense period of transformation? Oh my God. Okay, it's not a dragon, but I did say, oh, shoot. Wow. Wow. Look at that. 5, okay? You can't see it on, there we go. 5, but look at that. A rebirth is assured. This is what that whole process was for. And, he's hanging upside down. It's a bat, of course, but that always takes me back to the Fool card, like getting a different perspective. You needed that in order to go through that process of reclaiming your power. Like, hold on, whatever I went through, it wasn't my fault. I wasn't supposed to be treated poorly. I lost myself, and I kind of let that happen, is what's coming through. So it's like reclaiming it, like, oh, no, 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 it's not going to happen again because I'm not going to let it happen again. Wow. Okay, this is what I was talking about. I know I said roar like a dragon, but then I saw this and I thought it's got the same intensity in the eyes, I feel like, right? Well, that's what comes through to me. But turn knowledge into wisdom. It's like, oof. Oh, what I was just saying about, going through that period where you realized, okay, you were kind of letting things happen to you, whether it was because you were overwhelmed or it's like, because of certain dynamics, like, family dynamics. It's going to be different for everyone, but this collective is someone who had to go through that in order to transform. I showed you all those numbers at the beginning. Well, not all those numbers. The same number, repeated thrice, 3 times, right? It's March 10th at 10:10. And now look at this. What number? 10. We saw sweet results await, right? Buffalo spirit, the abundant universe will provide. And this says turn knowledge into wisdom. Like, you had to be that wolf. You had to, like, I feel like saying lone wolf, like fight for survival in a way. Wow. But when I look at the buffalo, it feels like a quiet power. Like there's wisdom there in their eyes, right? It's just like, it's this knowing. So you went through that, you took that knowledge, and it is now a part of you. You are wiser for it. And whatever you had to learn, whatever those lessons were, look at that. Like, now those sweet results await. The universe, you've embodied who you are supposed to be in this journey, in this lifetime now, right? You're coming back into that. And that's when you match vibrationally to what it is that you're supposed to achieve and the results and the gains that you're supposed to receive. So it's about achievement, yes, and it's also about receiving. Ooh. Ooh. Wow. Wow. Holy moly. Okay. What else can we tell them? All right. You might. I said quiet power again, and look, there's an animal that's so look at all these animals. Well, not this one. Hold on, I'll show you that one. But look at them. One coming up the stairs, and I knew they were just gonna barge in. I'm back. Okay, yeah, but look at all these animals, right? You got the buffalo. You have the wolf. You have the bear, which is so powerful. But again, that quiet power, like there's wisdom there. They know when to act. When they act, there's ferocity just came through. Wow. Okay. Anyway, you might need a bit of a break, because I told you the energy felt really intense. So, if you're called to take a break, take a break. If you have the days, take the days. I am one of those people that says if you have those vacation days, take them. Don't just accrue them and collect them. Utilize them. They're there for you to utilize, okay? First thing, look at the numbers. 2, 8 adds up to a 10, right? 1. This is frog spirit. Clear out the clutter. This might be physical, but remember, watch your words came out. Well, it didn't come out, but I was, going like this. Ooh, spirit has your back on the bottom when I was kind of flipping through. So I feel like it's mental clutter, okay? I did say you were at level 2. Like you remember who you were. There might be moments where you kind of go backwards a bit. Stay focused. Ooh, excuse me. Okay, stay focused. And remember that spirit always has your back. They're with you. Oh, again, it's a bird, but it still feels like there's that majesty there, like the quiet power is all that's coming through. You might be someone who's, look at that. I also see determination. That's the feeling that's coming through with this too. Focused determination. Wow. Well, that's a 5. Do we have a 5? No, we didn't. I feel like we saw 5. Yeah, the bat was on the bottom. That was a 5. Okay. Oh, change. Positive change, though. 1022. Hold on, let me just. Oh, now it's 1023. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wow. Oh, what were the odds? We talked about 1, 2, 3. I was going to show you 1022 on the clock, and 1, 2, 3. There's steps. You're proceeding. Oh, oh, good job. Good job. Good job. The miracles are endless. Number 15. Oh my gosh, you are coming into that. See, you remember who you are, so now is the time. And we said achieve and receive. Oh gosh. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited for you. Okay, what else can we tell them? All right. That wanted to come out. It's back. This is your period of part of your rebirth. And this wanted to come out again too. Holy moly. Ant spirit, time to collaborate. The pieces. What? And look, this is on the second, because that's where you are, whatever that is. What is that? Or it's a picture of I don't know what. It looks like a bowling ball. Or a basketball. Or an acorn. I don't know. So acorn seeds that were planted. It is springtime now. March. Okay, I don't know. But 3 steps and you're on the second one. Look at that. And you're moving forward. I feel like this is you. You're moving forward. Wow. And you're going to meet your tribe. That's what I said. Okay, I'm seeing the yin and yang superimposed on this. Okay, so it's either that you're embodying like a balanced masculine and feminine energy, or this is about, like I said, you're going to meet your soul tribe. There's going to be a balance there within the group. Like it's like everyone's skills and talents complement each other. Okay, if we're talking about like career-wise, this like team that's being assembled. It kind of sounds like a superhero team, doesn't it? But the team that's being assembled is like, they're going to be a force to reckon with. I mean, creativity and action and energy just balanced all to achieve and receive. Ooh. Wow. Okay, number 64. That's a 10. Again, wasp spirit. Sometimes life stings, and I want to say that you learned this, but you learned the lessons that come with these phases in life, okay? We talked about that scenario of like being the person who's endured some negative intentions and negative actions directed towards them, and they realize that, okay, you know what? Part of it is, yeah, it happened to me, but I also let it happen. And I think that's the lesson. That's part of the lesson that you had to learn, right? It stung, but you came out of it like You experienced rebirth because of it. So you're a new person, and you're taking that knowledge and turning it into wisdom. You are wiser for it. Okay, and we have number 13. Ooh, hold on, that one is a good one too. Claim your independence. This is where you are. Look at that. And cats are notorious for not, I don't want to say not caring, but for being independent, yes, but for being aloof as well. You know, just unbothered by what's going on around them. And they act when they're called to act. They do what they feel like doing. So you've brought more of that energy into who you were before. You were someone who you didn't want people to suffer. You wanted to help. You wanted to be of service, but you had to learn this. You had to learn to integrate some of that cat spirit into who you are. And you've done it. You're there because now you know your worth. Number 54, the skunk. You know your worth. You know what you're capable of. It doesn't matter what other people think. Like, look, think about the skunk. People are just immediately repulsed by it because of what they know or what they think they know about it. Just the fact that it emits a foul odor. But when does it do that? When it's attacked or when it feels threatened. It's not always walking around and emitting that odor. You know, it's just you mess with it and then it fights back. But otherwise, look, pretty calm. And I feel like that's you. It's kind of like, no, we could be friends. We could be cool. But just don't push me. Don't test me because I'm here. I know who I am. That is lovely. Good for you. It's not easy to go through those. I was about to say tests. It's not easy to go through those lessons. They're life lessons. But yeah, your soul grows so much more through it. And you have to be honest with yourself. Without those situations where you felt pushed to the limit, would you have grown in the way, that you are now? Would you have become who you are right now? That dragon that's ready to breathe fire. This really wanted to come out. Come on, 68 cards, right? Is that it in this deck? Yeah, 68 cards. Okay? And this came back. Watch your words. Whenever I see this, I think of what's trying to peek out. Spirit has your back. Again. Okay, I'm taking this. It was peeking out for a reason. All right? We're going to put that. Yeah, so whenever I see this, I think of words are portals. So I feel like you've learned this, but sometimes, like I said, you kind of go backwards. Why did where is that? Going backwards a bit. Oh, here, when we were talking about the mental clutter. Why can't I pick you up? It was so hard for me to pick it up. Okay. So yeah, that mental clutter that we were talking about, to watch your words. Every once in a while, you kind of go backwards. Okay? So you have to clear that out. And remember, stay focused. I feel like doing this. Stay focused on who you are and where you're going and who you've become. Okay? Don't let, we have those moments. Everyone does. Everyone does. You're not abnormal. You're not weak. You're not, going backwards. It's just it was such a part of our path, our history, such I want to say muscle memory, like remembered pattern. It's hard to get out of that. You move forward, but every once in a while something might happen to trigger, excuse me, a thought or a response that does pull you back. Just remember who you are. You can get out of it. You're not stuck. You're never stuck. Okay, it's a choice. You can get out of it. And you have that, I want to say, mental fortitude. All right? You have good things coming. But the most important thing is that you learned a valuable lesson. And that is remembering what you're capable of, knowing your worth, knowing who you are, You can't, once you have that, it can't be taken from you again. All right? People will try. They will try. Energies will try, but it won't. It won't happen as long as you remember, stay focused. Ooh, 1138 just caught my eye. That's another 1, 1, 1. I don't know why I said it that way. 1111. I don't know. Maybe you think differently. That's a good thing. Ooh, act as if. All right? Whenever you feel like you're being pulled back and you have to try to remember where you're going, focus on what it is that you want. Act as if it is already so. All right? So you stay there and just never forget this. You can always call on them. You know, I always talk about centering yourself and taking those deep breaths and finding some type of routine to stay connected. That is going to take you so far, okay? 10:33 on the clock. What do I have here? There we go. All right. Now, I think that is it. This is a beautiful reading. It's wonderful. You've rediscovered who you are. You can't be messed with, and you won't be. All right? You're coming into your tribe. You've learned invaluable, I was going to say important, but I felt like correcting the valuable lessons. I hear that song Unstoppable by Sia. Put it on, listen to it. Okay, see what it does for you. I want to say. Okay, so, well, I hope this message resonated, and yeah, whenever you see this, have a wonderful day, wonderful night. That's the same song. Okay. I thought a different song was coming through. No, it's the same song, that Unstoppable by Sia. Okay, so they really want you to listen to that, feel that, embody that. Okay? Take care.